Hi, my name is Jacqueline Ward, and I'm here today to talk to you about William Jennings Bryan. The Fundamentalist-Modernist Controversy of the early 20th century began in the Presbyterian Church and mainly dealt with the controversy surrounding the fundamentalist point of view versus the modernist point of view. The fundamentalists believed in the inerrancy of the scriptures and in the Bible and the deity of Christ, while modernists felt that belief in the fundamentals wasn't necessary for Christianity, but rather you could have certain beliefs but also be influenced by information from like science such as Darwinism. And so this led to a controversy and led to the splitting of many churches and the development of many new denominations. And William Jennings Bryan was influential during this time period. He was a primary figure in the Fundamentalist-Modernist Controversy and spoke out not only as a politician but also as a prosecutor in the highly publicized Scopes trial of 1925. Bryan felt that in order for a nation to be successful, it was important to have a Christian foundation. Christianity was essential for mankind to exhibit good rather than evil. During his extensive career, Bryan actually worked as the editor and proprietor of a publication entitled The Commoner. And during its first issue in Volume 1, Number 1, the publication published a section entitled Living Water. And it gives a good point of view of Bryan's perspective of the nation at the time. And so he wrote, Jeremiah gave to literature a beautiful and striking figure when in charging the children of Israel with apostasy. He said, They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed out them cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water. In its context, the scripture was being applied to demonstrate how government often reflects the feelings of the people, and if the people are not working to be better, then a lot of times the government may not work to be better and develop good ethics. And so I think it aptly describes Bryan's view of the modernist and fundamentalist controversy. During his time as a politician, Bryan was an advocate of women's rights, prohibition, and education, and Bryan College in Dayton, Tennessee was actually named after William Jennings Bryan. When asked how he thought he could be a progressive in government as well as a fundamentalist in religion, Bryan replied, Government is man-made and therefore imperfect. It can always be improved. But religion is not a man-made affair. I am satisfied with the God we have, the Bible, and with Christ. Near the end of his life, Bryan was asked to serve as chief prosecutor during the Scopes trial. And during the Scopes trial, it was a main event in the Fundamentalist-Modernist Controversy because it centered around Darwinism. And so Bryan, throughout the trial, advocated the infallibility of the Bible and it as a sacred text, and that it was the Darwinism was detrimental to society. He said that the Darwinian theory represents man as reaching his present perfection by the operation of the law of hate. He went on to say, evolution is the merciless law by which the strong crowd kill off the weak. And so he was called as a witness, and during the interrogation of him as a witness, he ardently defended the Bible. And so Scopes was subsequently found guilty during the trial. And so Bryan achieved his goal, but the media often portrayed him in a negative light during that trial. After the trial, he died 5 days later in his sleep in Dayton, Tennessee. His lasting legacy, however, is continued in his impact through Bryan College in Dayton, Tennessee, which was chartered in 1930. And on their website it says, that their stated purpose is for the higher education of men and women under auspices distinctly Christian and spiritual. And so William Jennings Bryan was an influential figure during the Fundamentalist-Modernist Controversy.